Hello, welcome to my first video. Thanks for tuning in, appreciate all the support. And as you can see, here we have little 9-week-old Brandy learning the touchpad. Now I think this is probably her second or third session, and she's not all that familiar with it. But what I'm doing is I'm guiding her onto the touchpad, very patiently, mind you. It takes a lot of patience in the beginning stages. So as soon as she gets those two front paws on that touchpad, boom, I mark it with yes, and then I feed straight after that. So as you can see, I've got two pieces of equipment. I've got a touchpad and a bucket that I'm using. The bucket I'm using for place, just to get her going back and forth, get that body moving, get the engagement up. As you can see, she's getting into the groove of it now. She's starting to understand what I'm asking, which is a good sign. Also, as you can see, I'm using my body language and my whole body in the direction that I want her to go, because obviously she can't understand what I'm saying. So body language is incredibly helpful, especially for a 9-week-old puppy at this stage. And she's really starting to understand what that touchpad means. Straight over to it. Looking very clever. See, she's offering me the down, but I told her to sit. Frontal pressure, boom. And she goes into a sit. Got a little bit of a stand out of her. It's all lure, all shaping the behaviours that we want. Bit of a turn. You want to get those muscles moving. You want to make it fun. And it's always fun when there's food involved. And as a puppy, this is how she earned her food. Through training. She learned and earned, is what I like to call it. So powerful, such a powerful thing. Rather than just giving them a free meal, get them to do something. Get out and do some training. Get some engagement going. Have some fun. This is why we get dogs. They were bred to work. A lot of people get them as companions, but they were, number one, they were bred to work before they'll ever become your companion. And just the relationship that this creates between you and the dog is really good. Like, it's such a powerful thing. So I'd recommend feeding their meals during training sessions and having them learn and earn their food. So what I'm doing here is I tell her to go to the place, but do you think that she knows what it means? Of course not. So what I do, use my body language, guide her over to the place, and she figures it out pretty quick. Mark that, feed, boom. Call her off. Look at that. Look at that. Her down is pretty strong, really good. I taught her the down pretty much the day I got her home. I worked really hard on her, especially in the first 6 months. Got a little stand out over there. And as you can see, she's into it. She's hungry. She wants that food. The body language of the pup, she's enjoying it. Trying to get her down on the place. Really testing her. She's distracted. But take her off, put her back on. Let's see if she can do it. No, so I didn't force that on her, I'll take the sit. That's good. But you wanna give them little challenges. As you can see, she keeps offering me the down, and I tell her sit. She knew down before she knew sit. Frontal pressure, boom, sit, mark yes. But that mind, that mind is racing right now. She's doing so many things at once. And this is how they learn. They learn best like this. Because if you just teach them sit, 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 or down, they're going to lose interest very quickly. So I like to get them doing a number of things. Now we're doing a turn. It's all shaping and luring. And with our marker, we want to be very consistent with it. So for me, my marker is yes. Other people use a clicker, which is fine. Clickers are very consistent. If you want to use a verbal marker, like yes, make sure you try and keep it consistent at the same kind of tone of voice as well. Obviously, I like to use the verbal. It just saves me carrying a clicker around. Gives me that extra hand space I can use to deliver food, or hold a leash or a toy or anything like that. So that's why I like to use the verbal. Just make it consistent. You should be right. Oh, look at that. Point to the touchpad. She goes, I get it. I'm smart. I know. 2 front paws on touchpad. I get fed. Easy. Here we've got a little center going. Trying to get that little center happening. See? Getting her to follow that food. Follow the lure. Get into the position. Mark it. Feed. It's all good stuff. So that's pretty much it. Then I'll put the food bowl down. She can have the rest of her meal. I tell her to wait, and then I release her. And that's it. Hope this helps, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.